The number one thing that prevents the body from healing is fear. Fear that something is going to get worse, fear that you're going to have some type of problem in the future, fear that your symptoms are going to get worse, that you're going to flare up, fear of this food, fear of this chemical, fear of mold, fear of, something that could happen in the future, which could be stressful. I mean, the reality is when you're stuck in a state of chronic illness, you're always looking at the next threat, the next thing that's going to make things worse. You never feel safe in the moment. You never know when your symptoms are going to flare up and cause you issues. The reality is safety is a necessity when you're trying to heal from chronic illness. You can't focus on simply just trying to take the next medication while you feel unsafe in your environment. You feel unsafe with food, you feel unsafe in your marriage, you feel unsafe in your work situation, you feel unsafe financially. It doesn't matter how many pills you take at that point, you're not going to feel better. The key point is you got to feel safe. And the only way you're going to feel safe is start reducing these fears into, realizations that they are not founded upon facts. They're founded upon past experiences, past trauma, things that happen that are no longer relevant, okay? That you're associating these past events with the future when there's no proof that they're going to reoccur like that. And by doing that, you're changing your manifestation point. You're attracting things to you that you, in fact, don't want. Attracting things that replicate the old experiences that you've been through. And you wonder why life keeps repeating itself, why history keeps repeating itself. It's because you're using your past as a reference point for what's going to happen in the future. And then what happens is it replicates itself. So if you want to be able to escape that chronic illness cycle, what do you got to do? You got to drop the fear. You got to start believing that everything is safe. You got to look for the right choices that you need to make in your diet, in your environment, in your life, in your behavior. Start accepting where you're at, moving past it, working with it, eliminating your key foods that are going to cause you triggers, too much meat, dairy, nuts, eggs, seeds, processed food. Looking into mold and making sure mold's not part of your environment, mycotoxin sensitivity, dealing with your emotions, creating emotion in a symptom log and working at it, working on them head on, looking at them and saying, why do I feel this way? Is this based upon facts? Is this based upon something that happened in the past? And just dismissing these things, getting rid of them, overcoming them once and for all. This is how you go ahead and overcome chronic illness. And you're not going to do it by getting stuck in fear and stuck in a state of perceived danger. This is what I've experienced. You have to overcome this or you will be stuck in the symptom cycle forever.